Now, the calls to relocate the Houses of Parliament from Cape to Pretoria are not new. The move was spurred by a fire which gutted the parliamentary precinct at the start of 2022. Now, this week, the ANC and several opposition parties pushed back against an official EFF proposal to have Parliament moved to Gauteng. Newzroom Afrika's Andersen filed this report.
Amanda! The EFF and party leader Julius Malema are clear. They want the South African Parliament moved out of Cape Town and into the city of Tshwane in Gauteng.
We will relocate Parliament to Tshwane in our lifetime. The time has come and there is nothing anyone can do about it. Whether someone likes it or not, the apartheid pact, the colonial pact shall be broken by this generation. Whether you agree with it today or tomorrow, our generation will relocate this Parliament to Tshwane and make sure that majority of our people have access to this Parliament.
That was a conviction shown by Malema this past Thursday. And while the EFF and ANC have united a lot recently, this issue was not agreed on. During the debate, ANC MPs highlighted how the cost involved in the move, especially after repairing all the necessary fire damage, as well as the needs of current parliamentary staff, makes the call to move Parliament to Pretoria simply unfeasible. And that view is one shared by the DA too.
Relocation will require not only the construction of a new parliamentary precinct, but residential accommodation for members as well. Another argument raised is that it will require less travelling by the cabinet ministers and their staff. Now, the easy remedy for this is not to relocate into Tshwane, but rather cut the cabinet size, work more efficiently and make use of technology. Now, besides the assumed financial benefit of relocation, this must also be measured against the consequential economic impact on current parliamentary staff. What will happen to all the staff members working at Parliament?
The Freedom Front Plus and IFP were also united in their opposition to the idea. IFP Chief Whip Naren Singh argued that by repairing the fire-damaged Cape Town precinct, instead of moving the precinct to Gauteng, around 10 billion rand will be saved.
In terms of the South African Heritage Resources Act, Parliament is now obliged to reconstruct and refurbish the burned-down building. And from what we have seen so far, that's going to cost anywhere between 2 and 3 billion rand. Now, that is money that has to be spent. That is taxpayers' money that has to be spent. So, when we look at the figures for relocation, it runs into almost 13 to 14 billion. It is quite clear, Honourable Chairperson, that we can ill afford to spend state resources in that kind of manner.
So while Malema and the EFF remain adamant that moving Parliament to Gauteng will make Parliament more accessible, the majority of the big political parties won't be jumping on the moving bandwagon anytime soon. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Andersen in Johannesburg.